Hey, what's up people of YouTube? Sorry for not posting a video in a long time. Essentially what happened is that I have a lot of schoolwork and my school is really tough, and aside from that, I am learning how to edit more in Sony Vegas and Adobe After Effects. Anyway, let's get into this very fun OU match that I managed to get yesterday. Now obviously this is not live, and I did indeed share this replay, so let's get into it. So first off, for a lead, personally, I sort of expected maybe a Ninetales, maybe Vaporeon, maybe Umbreon. I wasn't really sure. Now, one part of me wanted to predict the Braviary as well. Now, at this point, the enemy has an Espeon Reflect variant, but the Reflect did not matter because, regardless, this Espeon was Pursuit trapped. So, either way, dead Espeon. And honestly, it would have been better if I hadn't have gotten the crit because of the fact that I could have stalled the Reflect turns. At this point, I essentially wanted to see what this person was going to do, and this person goes for the Rain Dance. Now, I never see a Rain Dance Vaporeon. That kind of gives me the indication that this is a hydration set or something that abuses water, since none of his Pokemon really benefit from Rain Dance. Anyway, at this point, I kind of want to stay in and see what this person does. I do go for the Leech Seed, just cause. Now, here's the part that makes me angry. I did miss the Leech. It didn't really matter in the long run, since Leftovers plus Leech Seed, well, this Leech Seed puts my health much higher. Now, at this point, because of the effect of how this... So, at this point, like I was saying, this player hasn't been playing the best, so I wasn't really sure if he/she was going to persist on staying in, so I simply went for the Safe Protect. Probably my best play. Now, at this point, I'm thinking, okay, Ferrothorn inside. Let's see what you're going to go for. The Ninetales, I believe, goes for a Will-O-Wisp. No, Confuse Ray. Yeah, that's a bizarre play. Confuse Ray, Ninetales. So here's basically where I don't agree with this play. Essentially, the rocks are going to hurt the Ninetale in the long run, giving the fact that it's not going to be some sketchy rest set. I don't know. And he goes back into the Vaporeon. So now at this point, I could have switched out, but I am very curious as to what he's going to go into. So at this point, he seems to be using his Vaporeon in a very ordained switch initiative kind of a manner. So at this point, I think it's just best if I go into my Ferrothorn and stall him out a little bit. Now, at this point, I don't know why he went into the Absol. Gyro Ball and Power Whip hurts this thing a lot, so this is, in my opinion, where he started doing very bad. And the thing that makes me wonder is why he went for Exeggutor. I think that, Superpower would have done more. Even a Play Rough, honestly. Now, at this point, he goes into Ninetales. So here's basically what I'm thinking. Because of the fact that you have Confuse Ray, I was kind of expecting a second Confuse Ray here. So I basically test that out by going into my T-Tar. Again, Sandstorm plus Rocks is going to hurt the Ninetales a lot, so I do not agree with that play. Now, I basically get a feel as to how this player is playing, so I go into my Gardevoir. Now, at this point, Pixelate plus Hyper Voice Fairy type stab hurts everything on his team, and here's basically where I'm wondering how decent my opponent is. If I'm correct, he/she goes into the Umbreon. Yeah, I don't... Why? This thing just gets O-code. Unless you're a sketchy, a Soul Vest variant, I'm pretty sure that you just get knocked out. So here I just go for Hyper Voice, and you're dead. Now, at this point, I'm expecting a Ninetales or the Braviary. So, and now, I know what Braviaries do. Typically, the Choice Scarf or Choice Banded, or even some Bulk Up / Life Orb variants that... But in the end, well, wreak havoc, but in the end, usually, you do see a U-turn on most of the sets, so I kind of predicted that and went into my T-Tar. But no, he went for a Brave Bird. So here's the deal. Looking at my team, there's 3 things that get hurt by U-turn, and really, even Keldeo won't take that too well. So, I don't agree with this play. So at this point, I sort of expected the Ninetales. So I thought of, if I'm correct, I'm pretty sure I went into the Latios. Yeah, I did. No, Latios, excuse me. Again, Flamethrower, I don't know why that doesn't make any sense, because I resist that. At this point, I do expect the Vaporeon, but I was confident that I could kill it with the Latios, but just to make sure, I go into my Gardevoir to tank up any damage. Now, at this point, luckily I did not get frozen. At this point, I had two options. I can go for a taunt, or I can just kill it off. But I go for the taunt because knowing how He/She is playing, and even though they have seen my taunt before, for some reason He/She still goes for the Rain Dance. Again, I'm not sure what to say about that. At this point, Hyper Voice almost kills. Skull does not burn me, luckily. I mean, I have a lot of Spadef. It's like 359, I'm pretty sure. At this point, I just kill everything. So here's the deal. Because I'm this kind of a person at this point, I just choose to get the 6-0, because, I mean, come on. 6-0s are better than 5-0s by far. So I just go into my Ferrothorn, assuming that he doesn't have superpower. Because of how he's using it, I'm going to go ahead and assume he's Choice Scarf, so there's no way he would go for superpower, because in the game he never really had good predictions. And at this point, Sandstorm plus Ferrothorn equals get hurt. That's about it. So, GG to this person, and I hope you people enjoy this video with my new offensive Sandrush team. So yeah, oh, and actually, I was at 12:03. My enemy was at 11:56, because I can see the chat, but you guys can't on the right side. Anyway, have a good day, and thank you for watching.